Okay, it's May 19th, 2013. Time for a carnivorous plant garden update. And I have extended the roof on the plant pole, or nepenthes arbor. And you can see that I've almost finished the first set of the artwork with Sorath, the sun god. I did some of the planets. I still have to do a little bit more detail on some of them, a little bit to his face, and he'll be done. And then I can start working on the budgie on the other side and fill this all up with my art. And my nepenthes are doing very well here. There's a lot of them that are starting to picture up. That just opened. Copelandii. There's a picture right there. These are the first pictures of the year. This is a Rainwardiana red. Beautiful picture. No eye spots though. It's always been a weird one. This is a Lata of Oceana mimic. This is the first picture of the year on this plant that opened. It's gorgeous. Got a nice little round section where the insects fall into. This one will be opening next. This one's going to be even better shaped. And this one doesn't look like they're going to do anything. I think it's putting out new little things here. Coming out from, they're not basal shoots, they're coming out from the vine. But I think this will be the new plant because this just, everything on the tips is shriveled up. And on the house side, it's really hot out here now. It's almost 90 degrees. This is my new plant. I got it in the mail yesterday. This is Nepenthes cassiana. My second one, and the hope is that I'll have a male and a female because of that. Here's the Splendiana is doing wonderful. All these gorgeous modeled pictures. This is the Inca Stillis orchid. This is the Miranda cutting. You can't see it from down here. And this is a hybrid of it's got a neat parasome. What is this? It's like spatulata with mixta, or splendiata and mixta, I don't remember. Pictures coming in on this red leopard. I can tell this one's going to have spots. It'll be really pretty. They look so dry right now, but they'll inflate and be really nice. And I cut up High Pidge. She follows me everywhere I go. She always has to be with me. Anyways, remember this was a huge long vine. I made cuttings of this, and I'll show that when I go inside. This is an Ampullaria that was small. In just like 3 days it was out here. It's really taken off. So that should be cool in a little bit. And let's check out the new little setup I've got over here. Get over there real quick. It's one of the hottest times of the day. It's like 3:30 right now. All the chickens are under the pigeon loft. This is a big Nepenthes Miranda. It's got a new healthy leaf coming in. This plant actually was burned, so I put cuttings of it, and it's got new growth coming in, and looks like a new basil at the bottom there, so it should come back and be nice. Hopefully the cuttings I made of it will take. That's Omega. And anyways, this was a swing set that isn't safe for people to use anymore. So I'm going to turn it into a plant shelf. And I plan to put hooks up there and hang more hanging baskets. And one of the neat inventions I did was, this is a ring from a bird feeder. And I just, even though it had a small screw, I screwed it into the post there. And I can put plants in it now. I'm going to get some that are bigger so I can do 6-inch pots. And then this is really great. As you can see how it's mottled sunlight. The sunlight comes in through the windows. I mean, through the windows. Well, they could be windows, I guess. Through the leaves and branches of the trees. And this is perfect habitat for highland... I'm not with it. One of my chickens died today. And I'm not myself right now. I'm kind of upset. I've never had a chicken die before. It was the cheaper. She had problems. And we buried her today over by the AC unit over there. And then that tree is really nice if you go under it. I might put some nepenthes in there. But yeah, this is a great habitat for orchids, lowland nepenthes, and intermediate nepenthes. So I've got some cuttings here that are starting to come in, getting new leaf right there, and some baby nepenthes that are growing up in here. Orchids, these are beautiful. Something chewed it up. Unfortunately, that's the bad thing about being out in the wild. The bugs can get in and eat your plants, even though they're carnivorous plants. I know that's ironic. I got a lot of my orchids outside. I'm hoping that these shoe slippers or lady slippers will finally make flowers this year. They haven't made one since last year. Alright, let's go inside and show you what's going on in there. Okay, here we are inside. So basically all the plants that need to be outside are outside, which I'm so glad. They're most happier being outside than they are in here. And unfortunately, when I started this, I listened to some of the websites that said, oh, you can grow them as houseplants, they'll be fine with the low humidity. And I've found that to not totally be true, unfortunately. I have very few species that can grow in low humidity inside the house. Right now it's 48% in here. And 82, yes, a little hot. I actually like it at about 80. But the AC just went off. Truncatas, I highly recommend as a great houseplant. They picture as long as they're under these types of big lights, fluorescent lights. This is Sanguinea, also a great houseplant. And Jamban, it's a little Jamban. And I squirt them with a bottle 2 to 3 times a day. And then they're happy. And you can see behind, these are all the cuttings I took of Miranda and the Ventrata that was out there. Here's hoping that that will do well. Let's see. If I pull out, this is funny because this big vine, I was going to put it outside except it's got wrapped around the shelf. And just keeps going up and up and up, and I'm just going to leave it in the house. This is a type of passion vine, and it's the largest passion vine. The fruit on this is supposed to be the size of a football, so that'll be cool. I hope it'll flower. And if we look at the tank, it's in mist mode right now. I'll turn off the mist. AC tipped to 80. That's the sound. That budgie chatter. If you get 2 or more budgies doing it all at once, it sounds like a water flowing over rocks on a gentle little river. Okay, so very few plants left in here. This is another Cassiana. This is the bigger one that I want to get the ring for it outside and put it out there, and I hope that I have a breeding pair, though the new one is so young, it's not ready to breed yet. I hope they're male and female. Or my luck, I probably have 2 males. And everything else are seedlings, so they're pretty much going to stay in here. And that's all that this tank is for during the warm months, just for baby, really tiny, delicate baby plants. Alright, I think that's it for this month's garden update.